Welcome to Terry TV. I'm having a ball doing this show. Can you tell? It's really fun. I'm sort of curious, what are you having a ball doing? Like, what's really working for you and what's really cool for you? I made a big decision recently about what wasn't cool and fun. Forget that it was bringing revenue or not bringing revenue. It just wasn't fun, not just in my business, but in my life. It didn't feel good. And I gave up a whole bunch of stuff, not like a New Year's resolution, but really like a resolution for how can I get more deliciousness out of my life. So I want you to really check in today and say, what am I digging? What do I really like in my business, in my life, the friends, the family, the foods, the exercise? What are the choices that you're making that truly support you? And what are the things that you may need to move away from? And I want you to be real honest and transparent as we go through the show today. Really feeling what kind of stuff am I attracted to and what do I maybe need to disengage from? It's a big question. Sometimes it's really hard to disengage because we have attachment. So as you watch the show today, I want you to totally surrender the outcome. Just be here, be present, be with the show. Notice who the guests are and which ones call to you. I recommend that you actually watch every episode and oh my gosh, get the free gifts, ridiculous free gifts in there. And what I really want for you is to find the things that serve you and fill you up and to release the things that aren't fulfilling for you. All right, let's get rolling. So I was just thinking today, well, is there anything in Turbocharge that I didn't talk to you about that might be important? And I'm reading back through the book and I'm thinking, what's like the most important concept that I may not have talked to you about? And it's really interesting because as I went through the book and started thinking about all the things that were important, the one thing that came back to me is to really be conscious of your thoughts, to be super conscious of your thoughts. The question I ask myself all day long is what is working? What's going well? What's going right? And the moment my monkey mind starts chattering about the problems and the concerns and the world and the universe and politics and all the chatter on Facebook, I go back into me and say, well, what is working? What feels good? What's going well? What's going right? What can I celebrate? And it could be something this big. You could not be feeling well. You could be sick. You could have a cold. And yet at the same time, you're grateful that you have soft tissues, a cup of soup, a cup of tea. If you keep asking yourself all day long, what is working? It will transform you. And by the way, that transforms your business because when you get this right, I've told you, you get everything else right. So I'm going to ask you a question. What is working? I want you to spend 17 seconds thinking about what's working. Why 17 seconds? Quantum physics says that like attracts like. If you spend 17 seconds thinking about something, you will attract more of that into your life. Enjoy the process.
Welcome to Terry TV. Glad you are tuned in. And I am stoked about my next guest. So I'll tell you a little bit about her officially in just a moment. Unofficially is more important. I invited her here because when I met her several years ago, I could just see the happiness radiating from her. She had that twinkle in her eyes. She had that warm smile. And I knew this is somebody I wanted to get to know. And I've had the delight and the pleasure of getting to know her over the last few years. And not only as a person, but truly as someone who does great work in the world, and I've gotten to see both aspects. So my guest today is Jackie Ruka. She is called America's Happyologist. Yes, she is. She is the author of the best-selling book, Get Happy and Create a Kick Butt Life. Love that title. It's awesome. She's a psychotherapist. She's an award-winning marketing and sales executive. And she created a company called Get Happy Zone Lifestyle. Isn't it cool? We're going to get happy today. And she skyrockets not only your business, but also your life and helps us heal some of that stress and move into a success mindset that we really need, because it's kind of crazy and hectic out there. Jackie's been featured everywhere, from like the Wall Street Journal to Daily Worth to Yahoo Finance. She's got a wealth of knowledge. She assists clients in business to overcome their limiting beliefs, to create leadership, and more importantly, to live the kind of life you desire. Jackie, welcome.
Thank you.
So good to be with you. So we just had a really fun interview, and I shared some personal things as we were going through, and you shared some really cool things. And one of the things that I may use at the close of my presentation, I liked it. So would you share just a couple of the things that they can listen to when they go into the members area?
Absolutely. So you're going to learn the secret behind skyrocketing your business in your life that a lot of people don't often share about, and that is how to acquire a happiness and success mindset. And the two keys that you must have that is part of your mindset practice so that you can create a successful business and create the lifestyle that you love.
Awesome. And I'm going to give a little teaser. You've got to go in and watch this whole episode. You really do. We actually talked about, I'm just going to call it 3 oranges. And I'll never forget this exercise. So when you watch the entire interview as a viewer, I'm really excited to hear what you have to say about that. So it'll be awesome. And Jackie, of course, you gave us a free gift because you always pass things forward. What's the free gift that is also waiting for them when they go in the members area?
The free gift is a very quick ebook that shares the 5 mind shifts that you must have in order to create massive success. And there's lots of tools and tips in there that you can utilize every day.
It's awesome. You're awesome. You just make me happy. And, the fact that you're making the rest of America happy, that's great too. So thank you so much.
One person at a time.
One person at a time. And the rest of us can keep passing that forward, so you don't have to do it alone, right? Thank you so very much for being a guest here. It's been such a joy to be with you.
It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
I want to do a little bit of interaction with you. I did a television show for Bestseller TV. You may have seen it. And it also was interviewed from that show, was interviewed in Forbes magazine and Success and Inc. But the one in Forbes magazine actually took a title right out of Turbocharge, Share Your Gifts Instead of Flashing Your Credentials, which is on page 54. They actually used that for the title of the article, and it resonates with me. So I'm going to interact with you a little bit. When you talk to people, do you talk about yourself, your experience? I went to blah, blah, blah school. I got this in training. I have this certification. Me, my vision, my mission. Ready? Truth and transparency with love. No one cares. No one cares. People care about themselves and the result that you can deliver to them and for them. So what I'd prefer that you do is I would prefer you stop talking about yourself and your credentials. So take a moment right now and think, how do I speak to people? What is it that I say? I say things like, what makes you happy today? What do you feel good about today? What would you love to see in your business? What would be great in your life? I have people talking about themselves because I really do care. People matter to me. Their goals matter. I surrender the outcome of whether or not they should be a client. That's not what it's about. Entrepreneur actually means listening and caring and putting heart into all your relationships with prospects, with your client family members, with vendors, with employees, with contractors, with everyone. So if you're flashing your credentials, I want you to take note of that. I'm going to show you something real quick. My book has my name on it, right? Just Terry Levine. It doesn't say Dr. Terry Levine. It doesn't say PhD. It doesn't say Master Certified Guerrilla Marketing Trainer and Coach. It doesn't say Licensed AMA Consultant. It doesn't say American Institute of Business Psychology. It doesn't say, I could go on, and it doesn't say any of it because it's not relevant. It's all about me. The book subtitle is Transform Your Business as a Heartrepreneur. It's not about me. So take a moment and be honest. How can you stop flashing your credentials and some of your ego? My friend Joel Bauer says your ego is not your amigo. I couldn't agree more. Try that on.
Welcome to Terry TV. I'm so happy that you've tuned in, and I'm so excited that I get to bring you some of the most amazing experts and people that I've met on my journey that are blessing my life, and now I'm bringing them to bless your life as well. Today, I have a very special guest with me, someone that I call a friend and someone that I think so highly of and have so much respect for. My guest is Sam Mack, who is a leading diversity and inclusion consultant. And you need to know what that is, by the way. If you're going, oh, never heard of that, you really need to hear the entire episode because the information is going to change your business for the better. She knows how to get businesses up and running. And she also does understand the challenges of leading a diverse team and doing what we all want to do, making profits grow. Welcome to Terry TV.
Terry, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we just had an amazing interview. It rocked. A couple times I think I said, I've got goosebumps. And we were so synergistic. It was so interesting to me. And during the interview, I got reminded of something that had to do with Bill Gates that's relevant for everyone. What are a couple of your highlights from what we discussed?
I just think, it's so critical for new business owners to have support and to watch programs like this and getting tips from people that have already been there is such a blessing.
It really is. It really is. And, it's funny because as we were talking, we went everywhere. We talked about having values. We talked about what to do if your business is up and what to do if your business is down and riding the wave. I can't even remember all the things we talked about. We did a lot of dancing. One of the things that you are stellar at, and I've been admiring you and complimenting you and celebrating you, is getting your message out on video. You've made a real difference doing that. So you put a gift in the members area that every single person is going to absolutely need in their business. Can you tell us what that is?
So I put together a video on 5 fun tips on how to get to know someone that's not like you. And so sometimes it may even be from someone that's out of state, because if you look at a large country, someone that is in a city or a country interact totally different based on geographic location, even in the same nation.
Perfect. I highly recommend every single person download that, watch the video, and also watch how Sam Mack does video, because you can get a lesson from that. Thank you so much for being my guest on Terry TV.
Thank you, Terry. It was an honor.
This coaching tip is one I'm excited to bring you. I got asked this question by Roberta. She said, well, in Sell Without Selling, which is one of my other best-selling books, you talk a lot about not using sales techniques. What do you mean? Oh, this is so much fun. I gave up every sales technique I ever learned years ago. I shredded all the documents from all the famous gurus that I worked with for lots of money, and I threw them in the garbage because honestly, when I sold that way, it made me throw up. I'm telling you the truth. I threw up. I was #1 in sales for a company I worked for, but I puked all the time because I didn't feel in alignment. And the day that I stopped selling that way and started to selling with heart as a entrepreneur, I called it Sell Without Selling back then. Very simple. Every question I ask is focused on the person and not on me. So think about this. If somebody walks into your office and you say, what can I sell you today? They'd probably want to run out. Instead, how about this? How's your day going? What is it that you're really looking for and really desire? What's your goal? What do you really want? What's your mission, vision? If I had a magic wand, what could make your life awesome? And then just don't be attached to any outcome and listen. That's how I sell, quote unquote, sell. I just listen with heart. I care. People matter to me. And then if I can help, I just simply say that. You know what? I can help you and I would like to. Would you like my help? It's real simple. They say no, we're done. I don't overcome objections. If they say yes, we talk about what it looks like. If I can't help them, I'm also totally honest and transparent and say, that's not something I can do. And if I know somebody to recommend, product or service to human, I do that too. That's the answer, Roberta. That's sell without selling. Go try it out.
Welcome to Terry TV. As always, I'm thrilled that you're tuning in. I really am curious how you're enjoying the experts, the massive value they're bringing, and the free amazing content and gifts that they're delivering. This is going to be one of my most favorite episodes, I can tell you in advance, because the person who is on is someone that is very dear to me. I consider him one of my really, really incredible friends, really more like a brother to me. We have a lot of fun together and we get a lot of stuff done together. You may be guessing, so I'll just give you his name. It's Pete Winiarski. He's also my business partner. He is a highly sought after business consultant. He is seen regularly in the media. He's a speaker. He's an international best-selling author, and he is really known as a business transformation expert and also as a goal achievement expert. So welcome to Terry TV, Pete.
I am here, Terry. Thank you. I'm so happy. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. Now, we just had a really fun interview, like we always have fun, engaging chats. What are some of the things that we talked about that, or maybe one or two that you're like, oh, I can't wait till they get to watch that part of the episode?
Yeah, Terry, we talked about achieving your goals in 90 days. And yes, it's possible in 90 days to do this. There's a few things that you have to figure out and get in place. And we talked about what they are. One clue, it's about action, baby. So 3 types of action, and we talked about all 3 of them and described them so that you can make sure you are making progress on a daily basis.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think the 3 types of actions is essential for people to know and understand. And if you're a viewer and you're going, I'm not always achieving my goals and I'd love to achieve a goal or many more in the next 90 days, you need to understand those 3 types of actions. So you're going to have to watch the entire episode. And Pete, of course, you gave us a phenomenal gift. Can you tell us what it is?
Yeah, so the book that I wrote about this is Act Now, Daily Action Log for Achieving Your Goals in 90 Days. In this book are log sheets, daily action log sheets, as well as exercises to fill out. These forms, all of the forms that are in this book are the gift. So what's in here in terms of what you need to do to actually complete your goals in 90 days, I've given that to you.
Thank you for that. Ever since I got my copy of your book a couple of years ago, that's what I've been using, and it's really made a huge difference. So it's an extraordinary gift. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the fabulous interview where we talked about the 3 types of actions. We talked about why 90 days and how to achieve goals. It was just magnificent. And as always, I appreciate you and I thank you.
Thank you, Terry. This is a great time that I had with you today.
Thanks.
Here is a really quick coaching tip for you, a really quick one. One of my favorite sayings is delegate, delegate, delegate. And when I was in corporate America, one of my operations managers said, you are the queen of delegation. Well, I had to be. I had 2,800 employees. There's no way I could actually do service for 2,800 people. So I delegated everything that I wasn't brilliant at. I do the same in my business. I want you to do that in yours. I only do what I'm brilliant at. I love to speak, I love to mentor, coach, consult, and I love to write. And I'm brilliant at those 3 things. Ask me about emails, Facebook Messenger, but I don't want to do it. It doesn't interest me. I don't have time for that. What can you delegate? Go barter with someone who can do it. Find somebody overseas who can do it for $4 or $5 an hour. Get it off your plate. Every minute of every day in your business, live your brilliance. Remember these words: delegate, delegate, delegate. You'll be glad you remembered them. That concludes another episode of Terry TV. Are you digging it? Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? We're having fun. Can you tell? The interviews that I'm doing, the long ones that are in the back office, oh my gosh, they're a blast. They are a blast. To get into the members area, I downloaded another, 4 of their gifts just this morning. And they're things I can apply right to my business. I'm so over the moon about the people who've shown up to do these interviews and are so willing without any opt-in, like a telesummit, oh, I want to grow my list. They're just here as entrepreneurs. I want to give to other people. I want to share. And then if their stuff resonates, you can certainly connect with them, right? That's hopefully what you're learning here, because this is really important. It's something important for you to learn and for you to do in your own business. Are you sharing the show? We would love for you to share the show. Quite honestly, pass it forward. Share it with as many people that we can help serve and support. We do the show for free. The guests come on for free. They give you amazing free gifts. Thanks again for tuning in to this episode of Terry TV.